Okay, let's making up a batch of the hot oil.
Let's
hot
see
oil
what's cooking.
Crazy dangerous to make. But that's not what he's making. Oh no, he's deep frying the tofu. Okay, I see. This is the tofu for the.
Oh my!
Yeah, this is dry tofu. You see how smoking hot that oil is, right?
Wow, that is big. Yeah.
So this is the tofu right here, and this is dry tofu, or they call it dry tofu, and he fries the hell out of it until it gets crispy. Same thing with those legs of chicken legs, those pork feet over there. Those are beautiful. And he'll braise them later, so you lose the crispiness, but you get a nice chewy goodness with the gelatin in the skin of the pork.
Oh, I see. Wow, that's just boiling away. Look at that.
Look at that, man. Look how that puffs up. Yeah, that's boiling oil.
Wow, they puff.
Yeah, they get really crispy.
Wow. Those are great.
Yeah.
Now, I thought that I didn't like tofu when I came to China. And it
How about that tofu that you and I had together?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite tofus ever. One of them. That was beautiful. Bacon and cheese.
Well, and it tasted like meat.
Yeah, it's like meat and cheese together.
Okay. Yeah, meat and cheese, but it didn't have meat or cheese in it, really.
Yeah,
just
very healthy, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that meat and cheese aren't healthy, I'm just saying that it has very low in fats.
Wow, look at these things. They're puffing right up.
Yeah, and they're getting a beautiful golden brown.
Wow.
And then later they're going to braise them. So,
what does braise mean?
Braising means to cook in a sauce that has flavor.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Usually over slow heat, lower flame.
Wow.
And it's in order to tenderize and impart flavor.
Okay. Great.
And these are beautiful. Now, see, the thing is, in most countries, in most Western countries, you would never deep fry something and then braise it. You would lose the crispiness, but it gives a different texture that's not available in any other way besides this.
Oh,
that's why it's so cool. The textural differences in the tofu in China are nearly uncountable.
This is a lovely Zhang Yifei who will be helping us with the camera. Yes, nice smile, Yifei. And this is James, our other co-conspirator here. This is great. Well, why don't we all go have some jiaozi, huh? Okay, great. These are new shops. These just popped up within the last month, and they've got different foods for sale. We're coming by where I buy my beer. This place.
Where?
Right here. Yeah. Rather next door here. This is the one for the beer.
Okay, and which beer do you usually get?
I like a Shuehua.
Oh, do you like
Snowflake.
Do you like the green one?
I do both, yeah.
Okay, I usually get the green. How much do you pay per?
It jumped to 27. It used to be 22.
Yeah.
And then in the course of a 2-week period, every place I buy it jumped to 27. So that's kind of interesting because inflation is hitting China.
Yes.
Yeah.
Glutinous rice preparations.
I see.
They're very interesting.
Yeah, this is where I buy my eggs. This is great. I think I pay 7 mao for an egg, a good-sized egg.
Like 10 cents an egg. That's not bad. That's
Well,
$1.20 a dozen.
Yeah.
That's significantly less than U.S. Plus, a lot of those you can buy organic eggs here as well for slightly more.
Oh yeah. That's the what you'd call range chickens, right? Watch it, James. They're backing up here. And I don't buy meat here. This seems a little bit dirty to me, you know, pretty close to the road. But I do buy my fruit here.
This is a nice selection of fruit.
Oh yeah. And strawberries, they seem to be in season all year here in China.
Just about. Some of the strawberries here have a very unique characteristic in that they have a bit of, one variety has a bit of chocolate flavor and one variety has a bit of cream flavor. And they call them chocolate strawberries or cream strawberries. And if you taste them, they actually do have a little bit of that flavor. So you can see everything we got.
You know this.
这个花椒是红花椒还是青花椒？
No，不知道。
你不知道。这就是红花椒。
Okay, we've got. You know, this is one of the most important things about jiaozi is the peppers that you use, or the different seasonings. This is la jiao here, right?
Yes, that's called hu la jiao. Hu means kind of like burned. They actually dry cook that in a wok in order to release more of the flavors.
Okay. So there's so the burnt part of it is
You see
part
how
of
it's
the
kind
plan,
of like that's supposed to be like that. That has additional depth of flavor.
Okay, then I like this stuff here. This is I don't know if you can get a close up of that. This is just a standard spring onion, isn't it?
Yes,
And
it's the small one. It's called.
Starts with S, right?
It's yantong, right?
No,
Some
it's a xiangcong, yeah.
这个什么名字？
香葱。
香葱 they also-
香葱啊。
The big ones are called, at least in the north, they're called jincong for Beijing. The really big fat ones. Then they have routong, which are a little bit thinner. And they have xiangcong, and they have micong, which most people don't know about. Micong is the super tiny little thin ones. Called micong for
So this is
rice.
I call it xuan shui, garlic water, right?
Yes.
So it has the garlic in it, and it mixes with the water. And what else have we got? We've got Zhang Yifei. This is your.
I think this is.
Oh, this is two. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
this is
vinegar. That's vinegar. Yes.
This is the Zhang Yifei. And everyone in Guizhou that eats jiaozi has their own way of preparing the sauce. So there is no right way. Xiangyou. What is this stuff?
Sesame oil.
Sesame oil.
Made from white sesame seeds that have been toasted and then pounded, usually using a round, heavy ball to pound it until the oil.
Like a mortar and pestle?
Yeah, exactly. It's like a large mortar and pestle situation.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then the other ingredients are. Can you see that one? This is. What is this one? I don't remember the name.
Ground Szechuan peppercorn. That has the kind of numbing effect when you eat it.
Oh, Szechuan peppercorn. So
Yes.
is that a pepper?
It's not a true pepper. It's from a bush, actually, from a small bush that can grow to be fairly hot, maybe 6-7 feet tall. The largest one I've ever seen was like about 7 feet tall. And the peppercorns come out, and then they have outside is the skin, and they have a little black seed inside. And once it pops open, it's ready to go.
Now this is my favorite. This is gourmet powder.
Yes, it's actually MSG.
MSG. Okay.
MSG is merely an amino acid that is contained inside of actually almost every protein in the world.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought MSG was just bad for you.
well, it depends on what you believe. I mean, anything can be bad for you. If you drink enough water in a day, you'll die. If you drink 10 liters of water, you'll die.
Oh, okay.
You eat 20 kilos of this in a day, you'll die. I mean, anything in large enough proportion will kill you. So MSG is considered safe by most countries. It is cheap MSG that is extracted after the fermentation by the bacteria that still has some residual solvent inside that gives people that MSG syndrome, tingling, that kind of a sensation.
So by MSG.
But the MSG, the actual MSG itself is not usually the culprit. It's the cheap MSG that still has the residual solvent in it,
And
which
this-
that gives you a taste. Just
This is
plain
your
salt.
standard table salt. And my favorite talking point is this one. This is called, I believe it's zircon.
Oh yeah.
And I usually keep it far away from where I'm eating because it smells something between like rancid peanuts and a mildew wash. You know, it's just a mixture of it. And it's, as I understand, it's a root that grows in abundance, and Guizhou people just love it.
It actually has medicinal characteristics, and people in Guizhou attributed that to saving them from having any SARS whatsoever in this province.
Yeah, this was the only province that didn't get
No SARS here at all.
yeah.
For me, it tastes like, there's another name for it, which is Yuxing Cao, which means fishy flavored grass. like the fishy flavor. So to me, when I eat it, it tastes like the essence of fishiness, which is considered to be offensive. So I hate that. I used to like it when I first tasted it. I could eat it, and now the more I eat it, the more I hate it.
Yeah,
I can't even stand 1 gram of that.
I was just thinking, if people eat enough surrogate, nobody will come close to them, right? And of course, you wouldn't catch a disease from anybody. Nobody could get close enough to you, you know. So, okay, well, that's good information. Maybe we could get look at the kitchen. Yifei, could we, Connie Conjaga? Yifei, can you get the picture of the kitchen and yeah. We've also got a soup here. This is it plate job? What is this called?
It's just an accompanying soup. I don't know what the name of it is for sure.
This is the water that they cook the jiaozi in.
Yes, it's water comes with it. It has a cabbage flavor to it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Soaking up that jiaozi process. That's good. Now, the way I eat this, you eat it the way Guizhou people usually eat it. And that is with the lao jiao in front of you, because that's the most important part of the dish is the pepper, right?
Yeah, the dipping sauce is critical for this.
Now what I do is I put the pepper on the other side of the plate, because I'm clumsy enough that I will often drop the jiaozi as on the way to my mouth, and then,
okay.
and then it lands in the plate. I can also dab some of the pepper. If I get too much pepper, I can dab it on the other food and not waste the pepper.
Well, that's a good idea.
Most people keep the pepper right close at hand the way you do it. Now, this pepper is not the way that jiaozi is eaten all over China, right?
No, actually, jiaozi is eaten, it's sort of ubiquitous throughout the country, and you'll see different variations pretty much everywhere. It's originally attributed to come from the north, and I found that the ones in the north are actually superior to the ones in the south, mainly because of the skin of the wrap that they use. In the north, you have more hard wheat flour, which is high protein. This is more soft wheat flour, which is lower protein and does not produce as much gluten. So this wrap is a little bit stickier, not as elastic and not as chewy as it should be. It's a little bit thicker too than it should be, because you'll see also, you'll notice that when you eat it, there's a little bit of starchiness to it, just a little bit on the outside, because the low protein flour has a characteristic of leaching out more than the high protein flour does. Because high protein flour has less starch and not as much to leach out. So if you go to Harbin and you get this, normally also it will be, a lot of times it will be steamed. I like the steamed ones better than the boiled ones. This is a boiled jiaozi, this is a boiled dumpling versus the steamed.
There's a little bit of a slimy quality.
Yeah, a little bit, just a little tiny bit. Yeah, I like the steamed ones better. For me, they're a little bit more of a better texture, and the skin is very, very important for the jiaozi. This filling is good, and the dipping sauce is great. So that elevates this, which would be just an okay jiaozi, up to a good one because of the dipping sauce and the filling. The skin itself is just okay.
But you've been cooking for a long time, right, James?
Actually, yeah, I've been cooking at my house since I was 4 years old, and I've been a chef for about 15 years. First starting in Los Angeles, I was working there at two of the best and most expensive restaurants in LA, and one of them is consistently in the top 10 restaurants in the world. Then I moved to Korea after that, where I was a chef, and then I've been in China now for a number of years. I'm chef in Shanghai, Beijing, Hangzhou, and in Guizhou now. So I've traveled around quite a bit. I've been to about 135 cities in China, maybe 400 villages. I've been inside of about 3,000 Chinese restaurant kitchens, maybe 250, 260 food factories that produce things anywhere from the traditional salted ham, cured ham, all the way to different noodles. So I have a pretty good understanding.
So you settled in Guizhou. What's the attraction of Guizhou?
Three things. One, for me, I consider it to be the world's best food. Well, that's just for my taste. Everyone likes something different, but for me, Guizhou food is spectacularly good. Number two, the variety. You take a bus from here, an hour and a half away, to a city called Anshun. The food is vastly different, and they have a number of specialties that are unique to there that I think are amazingly good. You go another couple of hours to Xingyi, or you go another couple hours the other way to Kaili, and you'll find completely different food that's just amazing. Two, the weather. Weather in the summer, it's not hot here. Shanghai in the summer is brutally hot and horribly humid, and I feel like I'm melting all summer long. I just couldn't take it anymore. And so the summers are great, and people are really good too. Actually, very friendly people, and they're very willing to teach me about a lot of the local food, the preparations, and the traditional ways of making things, all the way from fermented cabbage products to the smoked Chinese bacon. So it's very user-friendly for me.
I'm curious, is a chef like a good cook, or is there some kind of is there a qualitative difference between a chef and a good cook?
Actually, there is. A cook is someone who works in the restaurant and executes the day-to-day operations of the making of the sauces, the preparing of the breads and the doughs, and the desserts. And the chef is actually the one who will run the kitchen, makes the menu, decides on seasonal changes, and depends upon the restaurant, will do a little bit to zero cooking. Depends upon the restaurant. Sometimes the chef, in larger restaurants, the chef does no cooking whatsoever. The chef is a kitchen manager. But the chef decides on the menu and teaches and ensures quality and makes sure that the incoming ingredients are correct. So there's a big difference. It's more of a managerial
It's
job.
a management.
It's a management position in the kitchen.
Okay, great. Well, how you coming with your jiaozi?
Good. The sauce, yeah, finished, and the sauce is very good here because it has the hot peppers. The hualajiao makes it really, really good.
Yeah, everybody mixes theirs a little bit different. It's so funny if you can. I guess we don't see anybody mixing it, but if we were to stay here long enough, we would see all kinds of different combinations of lajiao and soy and vinegar, and people have their own tastes.
There are 2, 4, 6, 8. There are 10 different things that you can add, which would mean there are hundreds and hundreds of possibilities.
Yeah.
So.
And this soup here is more or less just the water that they boil the jiaozi in, and it's a great way to finish.
Yeah.
Your mouth burns quite a bit when you finish that pepper.
Okay.
James, I was gonna go shopping for some food here at the local market. I was hoping you could come along and maybe help me negotiate a little bit, or bail me out if I get in trouble.
Okay,
huh?
sure. I always love an opportunity to go visit a local market.
Okay, great. Let me pay up here. Pay the bill. Okay. 多少钱？8块. Oh, okay.
That's a very good price.
8块 is 8块. Okay. 谢谢您. Bye bye.
It's about $1.10 for 2 people.
Yeah, about $1.10 for breakfast for 2 people. Ooh. This is how they prepare the jiragen. Yeah. Getting it soaked up. Oh, it's so wonderful. Yeah, this is the name of this street is Zaijiajie, and it's one of the more densely populated parts of Guiyang. Guiyang has some real high density because Guizhou is a mountainous region, and the only place to really have people living is where it flattens out, where the rivers come together, and that is Guiyang. So I think there's 2 or 3 rivers come together here, and they a lot of the roads cross in Guiyang, and so it really serves the whole province. It's the provincial capital. But this is an interesting restaurant. James, is this a chain or what is this?
I don't know if it's a chain, but I've actually eaten here before. It's this spicy chicken that comes from Shifeng, which is about an hour and a half from here maybe. And it's a variation of laziji, the local laziji.
We'll stick our nose in and take a quick look.
They have chickens in bowls that are already cooked and you can choose.
Oh, I don't know if we... Are they open?
I don't think they're open right now.
Oh, okay. Well, they have the pots are in the middle of the table. And they boil all the chicken and seasonings right in the middle of the table, huh?
Yeah, they actually cook the chicken, they pressure cook the chickens in oil in the kitchen, and then they will present them in bowls, and you can decide which size you want. If it's maybe a 2-3 pounder, however big you want, and then they'll put it hot pot style in the middle of your table on top of an open flame, and then you heat it up, and you can start eating. It's actually really, really good.
Okay. And you can buy anything you want here, just about anything you want. DVDs, if you need some DVDs, they may not be the original version. They might be a copy version. But these DVDs are all free. And they have the clothing stores and food stores and everything all side by side. I often buy my walnuts here. Maybe I can get some walnuts now, I think. 你好。
你好。
要半斤。
半斤。
对。
好。
他们多少钱？
要好一点的这个嘛，这个比较好的。
最好。
这个最好。
对，多少钱？
这个我跟你说，我是卖35的，就跟你算这个价格。
35。
算30。
30。哦，好。我要1斤的最好的。
要1斤啊。
对。中国叫什么？
这叫核桃。
核桃。
哎，对。
你告诉我这个，还有可以告诉我，我忘了。
因为你是我家老熟客了。
贵州话什么？
你是我家常客。
常客。
哎。
谢谢你，老师。
老板。
老板。他是我的老师。
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah.
老板。
Yeah, 老板和老师一起的。
So that's a gin of walnuts for about, what would you say, $4?
That's about $4.50, but if you want to go by pounds, though, it's about $4 for a pound.
Oh, okay.
And
这个海头我跟你说可以润肺，可以补脑，润肺。
Oh,
可以补脑，哎，对。
Okay, 谢谢你，拜拜。
Your lungs and brain.
Wow, this is quite popular here, isn't it?
A lot of roasted nuts.
Oh, these are roasted nuts, huh?
Roasted nuts,
okay.
Yeah.
Boy, there must be a good price on these. Look at the crowd. There's a Chevy.
To New Year's, so
oh, I
see. In a feeding and buying frenzy.
Okay. Yeah, as we speak, what is this? Is it the 30th?
It's today, what day is it?
I think
it's the 30th, right?
30th, yeah.
Yeah, so it's the
what is
third.
New Year's Day?
Third is New Year's Day this year. So you still have 4 days left.
You know, it's funny, they never, government never seems to announce when the legal holidays are, though. And it's usually a week or two before New Year's you find out when you're actually going to have all the stores closed and stuff. So this is called Minchang Lu. It's also kind of a famous street. The market we're going down is down here on the left. I don't think we're going to buy so much that we're going to need some help, but it's available here if we need help carrying things.
You'll notice the ingenious structure though.
Huh?
That the lip is wider, is more concave on top, convex on top, so that you can hold something long and round. If you want to have like for construction things.
Oh
See,
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
lip is more convex on top, right? So you
Right.
can put round pipes or things on there to carry. You can carry.
I've
those as well.
seen people carry full loads of bricks on their backs, and they cross their arms across their stomachs to keep their stomachs tight.
Ooh, here's one of up here is one of the best Cui Xiao or Cui Xiao.
What is a Cui Xiao?
It means crispy whistle.
Where?
Right here.
Where's the this one?
Crispy whistle. It's right here. It's right here. This is the one. This is one of the Guizhou's most famous one. Yeah, one of the most famous crispy whistle restaurants. It's a amazingly good crisp pork preparation. These guys.
What? Oh,
This is where I learned how to make it. Yeah. This is actually where I learned to make it. I actually see what that guy's doing right now. I've done that for hours before with them in order to learn from them.
Great. Crispy whistles. Crispy whistles. Maybe we can get some later. I think I want.
It's sold out right now. Yeah.
Oh, that's why you
Can't buy any right now.
Is this what we call lots of cheese? So this is your spicy chicken that's available. And those red peppers are dynamite. I mean, any Mexican would be right at home here in Guizhou. Because they're extremely
The yellow oil they're using is rapeseed oil, and that imparts a very unique flavor. Rapeseed oil, yeah.
Now what is that in English?
It comes from it's rapeseed oil in English. It comes from that's what canola oil is, a refined rapeseed oil.
Oh,
Canadian oil, canola oil.
But that was not a politically correct name, was it? Didn't they change that?
Well, of course. Who wants to buy rapeseed oil? Yeah. So, but anyway, it's very yellow. There are 4 different kinds. 2 of them made from the black rapeseed, 2 of them made from the yellow rapeseed.
So you're really buying canola oil, but it's
less refined, much more flavor.
Rapeseed.
Right.
Rapeseed oil. Okay.
And the yellow raw one, they press it from the yellow seeds that are raw, not cooked to the finest quality. I'm sure this is definitely from the yellow one, but probably yellow cooked.
Oh, I see.
We have a better yield from the cooked ones, but the raw ones actually taste better.
Okay. Get on, move along. Over here on the left. Boy, you say these streets are pretty full. Can you see that? Boy, that's wow. This is a real estate trip. What did she say?
She's just curious about what you were doing.
Oh. Boy, this is busy over here. There must be a sale going on over here too, huh? Yeah, if you want to meet a lot of people, this is a good time to be out shopping, right?
Absolutely. People are getting ready to make a lot of their traditional Chinese New Year's food preparations.
Well, I just hate it when people stop in the middle of a doorway and they talk on the cell phone. This is one of the bigger markets around, I think.
Yeah, this is a very large one.
This is where I generally shop to buy my stuff. The people here know me. I've actually knocked signs off walls and stuff. What's this?
Dog meat.
Dog meat. Oh. Wonderful. go
ubiquitous
go,
throughout Asia.
Oh yeah,
Korea.
look at the picture of the dog. Yeah.
Philippines, Korea, Japan. Even in Japan, they eat dog. It's very hush hush, but I've seen the restaurants before, taken by Japanese friends. So everywhere in Asia eats dog.
Well, there's usually a picture of a dog somewhere.
Yeah.
A good-looking, family-looking dog, and then I don't buy that ever. I tell
These
my
are cool.
Chinese.
This is another version. Here's the jiaozi. Here's another little different version. This is egg, and instead of an egg pancake they use to make the jiaozi, and you steam it. It's a little different version.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
if you
cool.
if you don't want to have too much wheat in there, you want to have more egg. Well,
Now
there you
this
go.
is a fatty. This is a fatty meat, right? Where the fat is.
Yeah, it's called ko ro, which means basically upside down meat, and it's served with fermented vegetables that are characteristic to different parts of different regions in China.
Now isn't this basil? This one here.
This one is, but this one is. I don't think it's the sweet. The sweet soybean or sweet bean paste inside.
Sweet bean paste.
Sweet red bean paste inside. Yeah. So it's meat dessert.
Oh, okay. So meat dessert then.
Yes. Very interested.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, it's
Before
tradition.
Spring Festival.
Oh, this is Spring Festival meat. No, it's. I come down here a few times, but yeah.
Very important, this stuff here. Very important.
Is this that special kind of noodle that they make?
Yes, this is significantly better and a lot more elastic and a lot chewier than noodles that you'll find in other parts of China, or rice noodles you'll find in Vietnam or Thailand or anywhere else, because the way that they make it comes out fully cooked, and it is not boiled. It's never boiled. Most of the rice noodles throughout Asia are boiled after they're cooked.
Do we have any work into this?
I don't
Maybe not.
know.
Maybe
But
not that process.
this is called 细粉, 粗粉, 韭菜粉, 宽粉. And this is 蒜粉, and this is 蒸汽粉.
So this is 蒸汽粉.
This is 米皮.
你说中国话说的挺好的哈，
啊，
这个是
你每一样
做
本就
泥的
知道哈。
2块8，做泥2块8。
2块8。
那就炒，
这个有一些的大米，一些的糯米一起，就是嚼劲一点。
你说中国话说的挺好哈，
炒腊肉啊。
这个是米豆腐。
哎呦，他演员太像了。
This is made. It looks like tofu, but it's actually made with rice, and it's coagulated with the base.
Ah, okay.
Usually calcium carbonate.
Oh, this is this chicken? What is this?
Pork belly. This is like
pork belly. Oh, okay. Okay, well, we better
boiled pork that you use to stir
moving.
fry afterwards.
I may be able to buy some shrimp. We'll see whether there's any available.
Oh yes.
I love
shrimp.
the
Shrimp is good. Shrimp is good. There it is.
Look at
Right,
this. Hey, here
right there,
they
live
are.
shrimp.
Hey, 你好。
你好，
他们多少钱
45，
？What?
这个35，
哦，35。
这个35，
一斤。
35，一斤35。
Okay,
这
that's
个
very expensive, probably
45.
because it is New Year's. That's very, very expensive.
It's been very cold. Oh. So
Well,
these
those are pretty big guys, though. These are relatively large size, yeah.
Yeah,
But still,
those are the
that's
biggest.
usually I pay
But, you know, I
18 to 20, which is
Yeah,
about
but the weather has been so
$3,
cold.
$2.50 per pound of live shrimp that are very good quality. They're pond raised in a province near here called Guangxi province, just south of here, that's on the ocean.
Wow.
Very clean part of the ocean.
要半斤，这个。
That price is really expensive.
Yeah, if it
That's
was
crazy.
less.
That's because it's New Year's. Chinese New Year's coming up. Is that why, or because of cold weather, or?
I think so.
Maybe we could ask them what you use Chinese, right? Let's find out.
Okay,
Because usually it's 18 or 20,
yeah,
right?
18 or 20, which is something like, it's like $1, maybe $2 per pound. 250 per pound, something like that. It's crazy cheap for really good quality live shrimp. Not the world's finest, but man, for the price, it's certainly the world's finest. 哎，我想问你一个问题，为什么这个价钱是整贵整价的？
真假了？
为什么整价的？因为春节好快来。Okay, yeah. It's because Spring Festival is coming.
Ah, okay.
So you'll find a lot of things go up. Supply and demand. The demand is very high now, and the supply probably remains constant.
It's a strange feeling to walk around with a bag that's wiggling inside. Yeah, because things are jumping around, wiggling, and you're carrying them home.
Too many people have forgotten that their meat and their food comes from live animals.
Right, right.
People have forgotten that, and they think that meat comes from the grocery store and electricity comes from the wall, and that's not the case.
这个是鲈鱼，
What's that in English, James?
It's a, which one is it? Oh, this one.
草鱼。
Okay, yeah, this is 草鱼. This is grass fish.
Grass fish.
And this is actually a catfish. 这个不是鲈鱼，
这个是鲤鱼，
那个
这个是草鱼，
这个是
这个是鲤鱼。
鲈鱼. Okay. This is more of a
Oh,
carp
that's
of
the big
sort,
one.
yeah.
Oh, look at the size of that.
This is from the carp family.
Wow.
It's a little bit bony, but if you cook it properly, then it's really good. It's super cheap.
Chicken over there.
It's called similar to the heiyu, which is the fish that's causing problems throughout parts of the U.S. because it's been imported.
Hey, is that the Asian carp?
Yeah, this is one of the Asian carps that's causing
Wow.
wreaking havoc. This is a relative
Those
of it.
things will jump out of the water into it and hit speedboats. And kill people. Yeah. So yeah, we really don't like those.
But the thing is, if people would learn to cook them well, then there would be no problem because it's very, very cheap source of protein.
Ah, well, the way the economy's going in the U.S., that might be a source of protein in the future. You never know.